Hi guys, it's Hunter Tylo here. Today I'm going to take you on a little trip with me. I've driven all the way to Holly Springs, Mississippi to let you see a really cool experience of how people plein air paint. And this is a really awesome event. I had wanted to compete in it. You do call it competing sometimes, I guess, but really everybody's out having fun. They don't really care. I mean, sometimes their stuff sells for a really good price. It just depends. Just wanted to show you this because it'll help you see how fun being an artist is. Come on, let's go. Hey, this is Hunter Tylo here again, and we have a wonderful artist. She's come to my house before and hung out, and her work is just stunning. She loves flowers, but also I've seen her paint houses, and she was an architect, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Oh my goodness. So tell us your name and what you're doing today.
Mary Ellen Winborn, and I'm sunburned, it looks like. So I'm painting some hollyhocks because I painted one painting, so I'm just like just doing this one really fast just to do something.
So you saw which area out here, there's all these flowers, right?
Yeah.
And you just picked that, you singled out the ones you wanted.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
so they're right there.
Yes, but I tried.
These beautiful flowers. Lovely. Wow, and you got all that detail already. When did you start it?
About an hour ago. This is like my fast, just throw it together because, I just wanted to do one more thing. Because I painted the little house across the street right there.
Oh,
and that's indoors, so. Are you going inside?
In a little bit,
okay,
yeah.
So.
And are you using watercolor? Are you using oil paint, acrylic, what?
I'm using oil paint.
Awesome.
So.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for
You're
sharing
welcome.
with us. I'll let you get back.
You again. I would hug you, but I've got paint all
No
over.
worries. So here I am. Just came over here to the Plein Air where we have, what is your name, please?
Sherry Carlson.
Sherry Carlson is a fantastic artist. Look at her painting this building here. It's a very famous old church museum. And look at what she's doing here. And you just started this what time?
After lunch, probably 2.
Oh my goodness. Saints 2 o'clock. I need to speed up. Wow, just gorgeous how she's just look at her just knock those windows out like it's nothing. Absolutely beautiful. So you do watercolor, huh?
I do.
It is stunning. Look at her watercolors, guys. Man, this takes some discipline, I can tell you that much. I oil paint, so watercolor I'm just not ready for. I love it, but it is such a skill. Wow, just stunning. Will you put it in a glass frame when you show it, or you will?
I have 2 others across the street.
So here I am inside the Kate Freeman Clark Art Gallery. I'm just going to show you around a little bit. So these are things people painted today. They started this morning. Get it? Yeah, that's something somebody just painted today. Here's some more. can't believe how talented these people are. Wait till I show you some of these. So they bring their own frames and show it what they did today. Is that amazing? Look at this one. That is insane. And here's a couple more. So you see, they give their name and what they're asking for it. Look at that. It's beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't know. This is really outstanding. Outstanding work. Hey guys, today you're going with me to a fantastic Plein Air event in Holly Springs. I am really excited you can come along with me. You'll learn what Plein Air painting. Hey there. It's super early, got to get out the door. But here we are, loading up my car. Yeah, when you're an artist, you're always traveling. You've always got backpacks. It's crazy. So we're going to get Ari loaded up, and then we'll even do a little dog training today. Ari, come! And jump! Good job. All right, while I'm down here in Mississippi, I am so excited to show you one of my original art instructors, Carol Roark. I've been so lucky to study with, and I'm coming out here to one of her workshops today. I can't wait to show you this place, and listen to what an excellent teacher she is. Okay, here's Carol's snow work that I'm wanting her help today.
Dorothy probably does. Rob Townsend that came and painted. He is just, I don't know if you've met him at any of the things while he was in Oxford, but he's just the kindest guy. And I love he sends these beautiful newsletters out, and I just finished reading one that he sent out. I think it was in June actually, but it was called My Last Watercolor, because he started out as a watercolorist, but you wouldn't look at his stuff. It looks like the other stuff he does. And anyway, he talks about how he went to art school, or he studied art in school. That was the plan, and he had a professor that looked at him and looked at his portfolio, and he said, "You'll never be an artist." Mm-hmm. And so he quit. He was doing murals, so he dropped completely out of school. Never touched it for a long time. And then a friend
just takes one negative comment from somebody can really hurt someone.
Going on, you should take it. And so he decided he'd do it because he did miss it, but he just felt like, well, it was worthless. Why would I do it? And so he was in there, and I can't remember if it was the first day or the second day. They were supposed to be doing gradient washes, which is a very beginner watercolor thing to do. And he said, I took my sunglasses off and set them on the table and painted my sunglasses. And he said after the first week, the instructor came around, and he said that day, he asked him, he said, how long have you been doing watercolor? And he said, 10 minutes. And so he said after the first week, he handed him an A+, and he said, you don't need to come back to my class. He said, I can't teach you any more than you are.
Here's some more.
He said, go be an artist. And so he said,
but these are spectacular.
He said, so two people could change the whole direction of a life, And, it is amazing. So all of y'all can be artists. All of y'all are artists.
What do you think it takes?
We don't talk about that.
Oh.
It's a marathon.
Okay, gotta come over here and work. My palette is not as clean as Carol's. We're going to be working on snow on this guy today. All right, Carol's going to tell me how to get the snow on this guy looking as fantastic as her snow I showed you over there. There's Carol Roark. So I drive all the way out here to see her as much as I can. And we love it. Yay! We have a good time. All right, so she's going to look at my disastrous. First of all, she's probably going to tell me that's a big no-no. But okay, so what colors would be good to get this deep? You know, we were talking about there's purple in snow or blue, like where his shadows are. So what would be good to mix? I have.
First off, let's just think about the snow itself without the shadow. So even, you know, with him sticking his feet and all that, you're going to have some lit areas. So the majority of your snow that's lit is not completely white. Because you've got to save some reserve for some stuff that's fluffed up. So it might be, you got to think the sun's out. So the sun is warming the snow. You might have just a little bit of the palest purple with a dot of yellow in there.
So maybe getting into this?
Yeah, but this light.
Go lighter.
And I'll pull some examples. And then your shadows are going to have the blues and the purples, this family. Also gray versions of that.
What about any of the cobalt blue, or should I stick with the ultramarine?
I would stay cobalt. Because
Okay,
this is
all right.
this is a pretty high key piece. The ultramarine is probably going to be too dark.
And I do have this. This is one of Greg Beecham's colors. Anyway, it's the ultramarine
That
violet.
still might be a little deep, but you can play with it and see. You
Okay.
will also find lovely violets when you mix alizarin and phthalo and white.
Really nice.
Yes, beautiful violets for snow.
But can I stick with this, which dries faster?
Yeah.
Because it'll be all over my car otherwise.
That'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
That'd be great.
I think I can.
Great sheet.
Yeah, it is.
You have a great sheet.
I do, but I'm not showing it to you.
Oh, it's awesome.
Use it all the time. A little moisture, I mean.
Okay.
I did, and Amazon, whoever delivered my Amazon, like tore
Oh my
up
gosh.
my box.
Was the pencil torn up?
No, the pencil wasn't. It was just the tin that they came in. When it came in, it was all like
Well, that's
bent
frustrating.
up. I know. I was really disappointed. But the pencil's a bit fun, so.
Well, the only thing you might run into, which would concern me just a little bit, is sometimes the nice pencils like that will be broken up inside.
Right.
So when you start to sharpen them, they just keep breaking and breaking and breaking.
I hope not.
Y'all's preacher?
Y'all's dad was Oxford. I was Ashby's retired and she didn't tell us.
I knew y'all really, he was retired. He's got health issues.
Yeah. He almost fell over in the cemetery. And
That's
they
better.
had you with
Much
Miss
better.
Patton's funeral.
But anyway, that's the history of my center, or my hometown.
We got some stories to tell.
Of course, you got the witch in Yazoo City, and you've got. All right. That's much better. I think a lot of the problem were the legs.
Yeah.
So we might have a little too much space, like through here. I might So when you draw a face, and I'll just draw on this one. Think about how this eyebrow to nose makes that shape. So nose, see how it makes that full curve?
Yeah.
That'll help you get that. And then I think we've got maybe just a little too much cheek. So you can just close his shirt up and take a look off. But I think that's pretty close. Now, this angle here,
These two angles.
I think you can come down. Because it's actually, look, he's coming straight off of that shoulder. Fix that. And then, yeah.
After Carol's, I was driving out of her place and I found this amazing field I would love to paint. So I'm going to get some pictures of it. Hay bales are great in a painting. They're really interesting. People love them. So this is a great place to set up one day. I think that is the best symmetry. Here's another angle. Here is a great way for me to show you what would make an excellent painting. This area right here has this old broken down fence, and you see how you can enter the painting through here? And then I can get some of these hay bales. I can either impose this piece of this fence right here onto the other angle that I took of some hay bales. But this is also a great angle, so I'm going to get some video footage and photographs here because that is a great way to understand composition. This goes in the foreground a little, but you got to get in here so your eye goes into the painting. Isn't that great? Okay, on to dog training. All right, we're going to try Ari's recall today with a whistle. Good job. Who's the best boy? Good job. So here's Ari. Come, Ari. Come, boy. And sit. Good, stay. Now I'm going to walk up to stay to him and I'm going to say, good sit, good stay. I'm going to come around behind and say, good sit, good stay. Then I come right here and I say, good sit, good stay. Ha! I've got paint on my clothes. And then, instead of walking with this foot next, I can teach him to stay by stepping with this foot first every single time. He won't move. Good sit, good stay. Good sit, good stay. Good sit, good stay. Then I'm going to come around here. I'll show you another little trick he knows. So what I'm going to do is be getting a treat. And he already saw it. He knew I was going to tell him it would be behind my back. He's already gone. I was going to say the command back, but he already knew it was going to happen. He heard me say it. He's too smart. Sit. Let's try it again. Good sit. Good stay. Good job. Stay and wait. Good boy. Good stay. Good stay. Wait. Back. Good job. There you go. Okay. So there's step one. There's your first lesson on how to train dogs. and rear children in a positive way. Come on, boy. I really had fun hanging out with you guys today. So we'll just sit here and enjoy the sunset. Hang out. Come here, everybody. You know, I just want to say that trust is not given. It's something that is earned every day through patience and consistency and love. You know, it's just like children. Dogs learn confidence when they know good behavior is rewarded. So children and dogs are very similar in training and rearing. That's a no. Leave it. Good job. Yes, rewarding good behavior. So he didn't even try to pick up that nasty cup, and there's probably food and things that people have left here from picnicking. But he knows not to do it because he knows he's going to get a reward from me when he comes back when I call him. But that's kind of my point today, is that the strongest relationships are built through trust, respect, and just showing up every day for each other. You know, whether it's your family, your children, you might be a single mom, you might be a single dad, I don't know, but you also have dogs. So you just show up, have trust and respect. I guess whether we paint or train dogs, raise up children, rear children, or love in a relationship, the greatest creations take a lot of time and dedication. See you next time. Ari, come. Good job. Down. Place. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good baby. He's a good boy. Good job. We'll just be doing a few I ran into a tree.